Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, AJ Walker, host of Let's Be Clear. I got my boy, E-Maze.
Yo.
I got my boy, Chase Money Charlie.
You're...
And we are back again for the Rona Series. Yes, this bitch is still running around town. Like, this hoe don't know how to sit down. I'm over her.
Summer.
Killing the spring, the summer, and now they're threatening to kill our fall. Like, this is stupid. So
just fast forward to winter.
Fast forward to next year. We just gonna throw 2020 away and we gonna start fresh next year. January 1st. Happy New Year! Woo!
How you throw away 9 months?
Because
just throw them shit away. Just throw it away.
It's real stupid, actually. So, we are, Rona Series. This is gonna be part 5 of the Rona Series. If you aren't aware, we have been doing, just putting out some good content during quarantine and chill. And we are also on YouTube. We launched that a couple weeks, you guys. Yay!
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, audience. Come on, audience. Yes. Yes.
Audience.
Yes.
Our live studio audience that we have here.
So we are on YouTube because you know what? IGTV, fuck you. You're not good enough, okay?
Ooh.
You're not good enough for the content, okay? We're going to give you guys clips on IGTV, but the full-length episodes will be on YouTube. Just search Let's Be Clear Podcast, okay? Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram and Twitter at LBC Podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube page, like, reshare, repost. You know the deal, right? So let's see. Couple quick updates, right? Mm-hmm. The man number, what's his number? Number 54, 45, 46?
45.
45?
45. Like 45,
Right,
44.
44?
Yeah.
Okay, so 45 has been encouraging or made a statement. I won't even say it. I feel like he's really trolling us, but he made a statement telling everybody that maybe we should inject ourselves with household products like Lysol and things like that. He's an idiot. I'm like, no disrespect, but come on now.
Google searches went way up.
Like, correct. So, and you know what's crazy? I saw an article that some people actually tried it. You're an idiot. Okay. So.
I can't even. I don't even. I didn't know people were actually trying
I see the article that people actually ended up in the hospital because they tried it based on his recommendation. So that's what's going on. Do not try that at home, you guys. Don't. What you can try at home is washing your hands. Yeah. I don't know. Warm water. 20 seconds.
Soap.
Pasturist. You know what I'm saying? Right?
What is it? The birthday song you're supposed to sing again?
Sing the birthday song, you guys. So wash your hands.
The black version.
Happy. Well, that's going to be about 45 seconds.
And then you know you're clean.
There it is.
Yeah.
So wash your hands, 20 seconds. Yes. Make sure you're disinfecting your house constantly. Make sure, you know what I mean? Like, you're just taking the precautions to stay at home, obviously. If you do not need to go out the house for grocery shopping or a little bit of light exercise, don't be hanging out. Don't be doing what we doing. 6 feet distance. You know what I'm saying? We're risking our life for y'all.
We clean, though.
But we are.
We clean. There's no fevers here.
No.
We've checked.
We've checked, and we've washed our hands, and so we're good. So make sure you guys are still doing that. Georgia did a soft opening of the state. Okay. And
stupidest thing in the world.
As stupid as hell.
635 new cases. Fam.
So, I mean, again, stay home. Just because Governor Kemp wants to decide that, let's use our better judgment and
follow Keisha.
And follow Keisha. I was going to say the same thing. And follow Keisha. Mayor Keisha Lansbottoms is basically saying stay at home. So make sure you guys continue to do that.
I'm going to listen to Mama.
Yeah, right. Mama is correct
Keisha.
in this situation.
I met her. She comes into my job every once in a while. Her husband's really nice.
Really?
He's a really nice guy.
Is she nice?
Yeah. She don't talk much. He talks more than her. I don't know if she knows.
Maybe
I know who
she's
she is.
tired of talking.
That's probably
because she always has to make a statement. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
So that's a little quick quarantine and chill update, little Corona COVID-19 update. So here's the deal. We were on social media maybe like last week, and we came across an interview that Joe Budden did with the host of Whoreible Decisions, aka, emphasis on the Whoreible Decisions podcast. Her name is Mandii, and they were on Instagram Live for an extended amount of time. But there was a discussion that they began having where Joe Budden, and we'll make sure we add the clip into this situation so you guys can actually hear what he's talking about.
Y'all will just give a nigga some raw sex. Sometimes y'all will invite yourselves over 5 times a week. Sometimes y'all will want to call every day and talk. Fam, I'm not a dickhead. I'm going to answer the phone and talk. Let's talk. But no, I have not said I wanted to be your boyfriend. I have not said I'm looking for a relationship. I have not said that I view you in that light. I am just enjoying what's happening. And because you are trying to sell yourself as the greatest girlfriend in the world, you wondering why it's not reciprocal.
But he basically ends up going on this little rant about basically how just because we're texting all the time or talking all the time does not necessarily mean that I'm looking at you to be my girlfriend. That was his point of view. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about, are women being delusional or are men misleading us? Okay?
Delusional.
Okay?
I mean,
let's argue.
Delusional.
Let's go. Go ahead, because this one right here, I got something to say about that. So go ahead. Don't stretch on me. Don't stretch on you.
I gotta crack the back. You feel me? 'Cause I just want to start by saying, women are very delusional.
Oh my God. Oh my
but
God.
I will go ahead and say, men do lead women on sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sometimes you don't really want a girl and you just don't want her talking to somebody else, so you leading her on to keep her
play
around.
You play your part. Men
But
play their part.
95% of the time, women are delusional.
So you're telling me that 95%, hold on. You're telling me that 95% of the time we're making things up in our head.
Yeah, the same way
Yeah,
how
it's
you know your
possible.
boyfriend is cheating on you or doing this or is not good for you, but you choose to stay with him and you choose to believe what he's saying is true, even though you know, because 9 times out of 10, y'all smarter than us, right?
I'll take that one.
I give y'all that one,
Yeah.
but
We're also
make
delusional.
stupid decisions. Yeah, and are delusional.
I don't know. Like, I understand the concept. So Joe Budden's talking about like going with the flow. He's like, listen, if you call, what was the line? I'm not a dickhead.
I'm not a dickhead.
I'm
I'll
not a
answer
dickhead.
the phone.
I'm not a
I'ma answer
dickhead.
the phone.
I'll answer the
So
phone.
nice
You
guy.
invite yourself over 5 times in a week. That's a little much, but we've all been there. Where it was kind of like one of the situations where
You should
what
never
do you
invite
do?
yourself over.
You should not. But also, I've also gotten those phone calls. Hey, what are you doing? Nothing. I'm chilling. Hey, you want some company? I mean,
Sure.
yeah. Like I'm like, and at the same time,
Yeah.
I'm holding a PlayStation. I'm playing Madden. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the game's almost over. Yeah, come through.
Not the game. But the thing is that, okay, so I'm good with going with the flow. I'm good with, you know what I mean, just taking it like day by day. But let's keep it real. If y'all already smashed and then you're answering the phone to hella much and kicking it and all this other shit, that's misleading her if you know you're not really looking for a relationship.
Delusional women
that's
stuff.
delusional.
Right there. There it is.
That's
right there.
I'm not a dickhead. I don't have a problem with you. Why am I not? Gonna
But
answer
you
your phone
already,
call?
because at the end of the day, just like we're not stupid, you're not stupid. You already know that she's feeling you more than just sex. So for you to allow yourself to be in the position to, you know what I mean, to formulate or to like create this relationship like situation, that's on y'all. No, that is on y'all.
No.
Y'all cannot deflect the responsibility and say that we're being delusional, but y'all not really misleading us.
So you're saying because you had sex, now it opens
Not just
up.
sex, but you know,
All
part of
right,
it.
you got sex,
Yeah.
you had sex, and you're
Yeah.
starting to like the guy, or
Chilling
whatever.
and
So that's
hanging out.
opening up doors for you to feel like you can.
No, I'm saying
do
that
relationship
I'm
shit?
saying that 95% of the time the woman has already communicated what she wanted and that she likes you and I'm really into you and I really enjoy spending time with you. You already know the emotional connection for her is different than where you are.
That's the key word right there. Emotional. Y'all move off emotion.
But guess
when
what?
we do things, we don't do it off emotion. So
Yeah,
if we having
we do
sex
it
with
with
you,
facts, yeah.
9 times out of 10 it's because we want to have sex with you,
Sex,
not
yeah.
because we feel a certain way about you. When
But-
y'all have sex with guys,
But my thing is, I understand that, and I agree with that. I feel like, yes, you guys don't move off emotions, and maybe we do. But at the same time, how can y'all not ever want to take responsibility for a situation that y'all put yourselves in? That's okay that y'all just want to fuck. Okay, that's fine. But if you know she's feeling a certain type of way, and you allow her to continue feeling like that, I feel like that's fake as fuck. That's just trash.
But then you gotta
Instead of
let
just
her
being
down.
like, but do y'all ever do that? No, y'all keep fucking.
because then you're the dickhead if you let her down and she doesn't feel
Like
it.
out of nowhere, like if I
Not-
say
You let-
oh,
you're
if
the
a girl
dick-
come to me and
Yes.
says I like hanging out with you, I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with you. Like,
Yeah,
I like-
exactly. Like,
no,
you
no,
can't
no.
even get it out. I'm like,
Like no,
what?
yeah. Like if I tell you, if we have a conversation, like I really like spending time with you. Yeah, I like spending time with you too. Okay, I just said I like spending time with you. I didn't say I want to be around you all the time. I said the time that we spend together, I've had a very good time.
Okay.
Now, if you call me Thursday and say, "Hey, what you doing?" Again, I'm chilling at the crib, dog looking at me, or laying out on the floor. I'm sitting there watching Netflix for like the third time in a day. I ain't doing nothing. Yeah, sure, come through.
Okay.
Saturday come around. Hey, what you doing?
And then what are you doing when she comes through? See, here's the thing. Here's the thing that guys
We're
sometimes
watching what she wants to watching some new on Hulu.
I'm talking about. Let's go deeper
I like
than that.
Hulu.
I rock with Hulu.
Let's go deeper than that. I'm not talking about she comes over and y'all watching Netflix, y'all watching Hulu. What are y'all doing when she gets there? Are y'all doing relationshipy things like
What's a relationshipy thing?
I don't understand that
and-
term.
That I don't.
I'm
If
thinking-
we have Hulu on, it's just a gateway to get to what we want 9 times.
Are you
But
still
I'm just-
watching? No.
You
No, I'm not. You know I'm not
Does
watching.
Hulu do that
Bro.
too? Are you still
No, I
watching?
don't know.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
just saying.
okay,
No,
yeah.
no. Hulu doesn't give a fuck. Hulu
Okay.
just
Yeah,
keeps
Hulu
playing.
keeps
Oh, okay, okay.
Hulu
okay.
will play the whole series while you're asleep and be like, "Fuck you." You
Episode
weren't up.
one,
That's your
yeah,
problem.
Yeah. No, what I'm
Netflix
saying
gives a
is
damn.
that if the girl comes over and in your mind you're like, okay, we about to watch Hulu and then I'm gonna get the draws, dog, right? All that, right? But at the end of the day, you're going to play into the game, right? A little bit. Y'all gonna cuddle a little bit. Facts
No.
or not?
No, okay,
That
no.
is a-
That's
Pause,
a lie.
pause,
That's-
pause.
No.
So
If you
you gonna
believe
put
that
some-
every girl that ever came to my house, we watching Hulu at the before or after we cuddling, that's a
I'm
lie.
not saying every single time. We're talking about a
Never.
situation where the girl you telling me so when she come over, set up the scenario. She's sitting on the couch over there, you sitting on the couch over here? Where's she sitting? Where's she sitting?
That's not a relationship thing. That's a
No, I'm
interaction.
building my case of when she comes over, it's not like you put her on the other couch and you sitting over here. I'm saying
That's
you
a
guys
dickhead
are
That's
move.
weird.
Why would I do
That's
that?
a weirdo
But
move.
that's what I'm-
company. You're
but
company.
that's-
Even if
but-
you weren't trying to have sex with her, why would you put her on the
I'm not
couch.
Kinda weird.
because y'all are missing the point. The point is that when you have a person, a girl that you are seeing often, and she comes over, and the first time she ain't gonna be that comfortable. She gonna sit over there. She gonna sit on the couch next to y'all. Y'all just gonna be whatever. The 4th time, the 5th time, now it's like she got a blanket. She know where the blanket's at. Now she in the kitchen, baby. You want something to eat? Like, oh yeah, you can. Yeah, I don't care. You can help yourself, whatever. I'm just saying that a lot of times you guys don't keep it to business only. You guys allow them to get comfortable enough.
I don't know, because
Oh my God.
I'm strictly
How do you
business.
expect
I
me to
would
get
not
to
lie
box
to
if
you.
you're
I-
not comfortable?
So you-
I
What?
promise
That's
you.
rape.
Yes.
If you're not
Thank you,
comfortable,
bro. Dap me
that's
up.
rape. What you talking about? If you come over to my house 4 times, okay, my mom has a thing. You're not a guest no more. Stop asking me where the cups are. Bitch, you know where the cups are.
Okay.
Just grab a cup.
Okay, so grab a cup.
You know where the blankets are. Yes, because I opened that door 4 other times, and you know there's 6 blankets hanging up
But
there.
you don't think
You
that
getting
You want a
frustrated.
blanket?
You hear
Yeah,
the
go ahead and get
accent?
the blanket. I'm watching.
And so now she got the blanket, and now
Some
she's sitting
show.
here, and now she got it, and y'all sitting next to each other, and now she just like laying like this,
Yeah,
So,
I'm like
but
this.
you know.
Yeah, but see, and like
Something.
my shoulder's tripping. Like
I promise
you
you.
leaving.
Oh my-
You leaving. If you, I'm telling you, if you laid on Joe like that, he went and did this. You leaving. You are leaving. You tell me you're not leaving.
Let me just tell you.
me you're not leaving.
Let me tell you a story. Don't judge me, guys. All right.
Please, I'm gonna drink hard.
Right.
So back in my younger days,
Younger days.
younger days. That was a long time ago. I used to have girls come over. We do what we do, and then I would like literally text my sister like, "Yo, in a little while, I'm about to knock on your door. Ask you ready to go to this baby shower."
So these are like midday
And I'll go
fucks?
knock on my.
These
I'm
are like
talking
midday.
about midday. Yeah.
Yeah, middays? Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
midday.
okay.
I mean, nighttime too. I'd be
Baby
like, yeah,
shower
I'm about
night?
to go. I'm about to go. So I'll make up
yeah.
some
Oh, okay,
excuse.
okay.
And my sister will always cover me. You can ask. I promise you. I call her right now. She's gonna be like, yeah. I can't get comfortable and do the cuddly girlfriend stuff with somebody who I don't feel like I want them to be my girlfriend.
Yeah. But don't you guys? Can you guys at least acknowledge that men do that though? Men will feed into it a little bit because sometimes men feel like, damn, okay, I know she kind of want a relationship. I ain't really looking for a relationship, so I'm gonna appease her a little bit.
I will acknowledge
So
that,
that-
men do. They
do that.
Yeah, men do
But
do that.
those
I'm not
are only
saying
the
y'all
guys who
specifically.
don't know who have to go above and beyond to get, pussy.
Yeah.
If you used to getting it, you don't have to do all that extra shit. If she don't want to fuck with you, you're not gonna do that. Niggas will lie. I know niggas who will tell you my girlfriend, and really, you're not really the girlfriend. They'll just tell you that just to get to it. So you got certain guys like that.
I mean, and I don't know. Like I said, I'm not saying that again. Y'all specifically do that. I'm just saying that I do feel like a lot of times guys will be like, women are delusional, but they don't ever want to take accountability for the fact that maybe I let her on a little bit because she told me from jump that she was looking for a relationship, and now I got this girl over my house. Now she's cooking for me. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's like, she's expecting us to talk on a regular basis. And again, a lot of it's on her because but at the same time, it's still two people in that situation.
Yeah.
So I just feel like there has to be a little bit of accountability on both parts. And then it's like, then where's the line between going with the flow and not leading them on? Because again, going with the flow, like you said, she call you, you playing the game. Yeah, that's cool. You can come over, whatever. I ain't doing shit. Mm-hmm. That's going with the flow. But now if that happens 4-5 days in a row and you've said yes every single time because every single time you ain't doing shit. So you've like, yeah, I don't care. Yeah, that's cool. Or maybe on Monday you hit her up. Tuesday she hit you up. Wednesday she hit you up. Thursday you hit her up again. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if just between the two of you, you guys seen each other 4 or 5 days in a row, right? So it's not like she's forcing herself. It just so happened that 4 or 5 days in a row y'all seen each other.
The only
so now
okay,
in her mind,
do that 4 or 5 days in a row is if you want them to be your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Now, no, that's not true though.
No, but okay.
Maybe you, but niggas really do that shit.
Okay, now from a retrospect, okay, you put the question to us. I'm gonna put it to you. Here's my question to you. Why the fuck do you want to be at my house 5 days in a row?
Because I like
again?
you.
What? I don't like nobody like that.
Again, but
I don't even like myself enough.
Because
I live with a dog, and I literally wish I could let you just relieve. I live with another human thing. Not human. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Another living thing.
Yeah.
And I literally look at him sometimes and go, God, I wish you weren't here.
Again,
I wish I could fall asleep on the couch and not put your snout in my mouth.
But we're talking about a girl that likes you. So think about it. When you're in a think about this. When you're in a relationship, a lot of times, I won't say every time, I can't say it absolute. Mm-hmm. A lot of times you want to see your significant other almost daily.
But I feel like that's the puppy love stage. And that's something that, okay, before you get mad at me, that's something as an individual, because men and women go through that.
Yeah.
That's as an adult.
Yeah.
Because at 16, 17, like you ever notice like you go home, like we all grew up and like tell your mom or your dad or your brother or somebody like, oh, I met this girl at blah blah blah. I met this dude at da da.
Yeah.
And y'all are so up underneath each other. Your parents will always say you really shouldn't be up underneath that person like that, because naturally human beings human beings go through a stage of, again, puppy love. A dog's going to be up underneath you. And again, I'm not calling women dogs or men dogs, whatever. Yeah. But somebody like that, when you get that level of infatuation, as an adult, like now I'm 30 years old, I've got to realize that I can't do that. It's not natural. That, like, it's a automatic response to want to attach yourself to somebody.
Yeah.
Like, hold on.
Yeah.
And that is the quickest way to get somebody back. Go, yo, that's the easiest way to get your phone calls ignored, or to be like, yo, you moving way too fast for me. Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that's cool. Again, that's
and the thing, it's really hard for a guy. I think it's harder for men to say that to a woman, because a woman can say that to a guy and he go, oh no, I feel you. All right, cool. And then I may keep swiping on whatever, or I might just be, all right, cool. And then I'll talk to you for 3 days. All right, cool, whatever. And then I get a text message, you haven't hit me up. Well, you told me I was moving too fast. Or from a standpoint, if a man tells a woman, yo, you moving too fast. Well, why you acting like that? You just gonna have me in your house at like 1:30 in the morning just messing with me, da-da. I'm like, yeah, that was then, but you're calling, like, this is the 3rd day in a row you're trying to come to my house. I'm like, yo, I don't, like, you've got to gauge how you are. Like,
it's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming. And the thing is, a lot of times with men, we're so nonchalant about things. And be honest, women are intentional about their steps.
Mm-hmm. Like, and y'all should be.
But here's the thing.
And y'all should be.
They know what they're going to do before they even do it.
But the thing is, you text me. Okay, say a girl texts me at, I wake up at like 9. Girl texts me at 11. What you doing today? I don't know. Mm-hmm. Well, what are you doing today? Well, technically, right now, you asked me in this moment, nothing. Mm-hmm. Well, I was gonna come by for a little bit. All right, cool. All right, come by. My thing is, now if you were to come by and you're at the house from like say 12:30 till about 3, and then my boy called me, hey, yo, we about to go Midtown Bowl, right? At like 6. It's 4:30. All right, cool. And then I tap you, hey, I'm about to go bowl with my homeboys. That's basically me. Now, that's
your way of saying you gotta go.
That's my way of saying you gotta go. But some girls will be like, oh, I'll come with you. And then you're like, that wasn't like it. So now, do I turn around to go, that's not an invite. You need to just fucking
you don't have
leave.
To say it like that. That's the problem. But that's what I'm saying. Y'all think that honesty is equivalent to being harsh. You could just be,
That's how a lot of times we've been pushed.
That's the truth. Because it depends on what type of girl you're dealing with, though.
But that's my thing. My thing is, y'all don't even give us, a lot of times, y'all do not even give us the opportunity to handle a situation a certain type of way. I'm not talking about crazy girls. I'm talking about in that situation, She been at your house pretty much
All
all
girls are
day.
crazy.
Shut up. She been at your house, you know what I mean, all day. You get a hit, you know, like, oh, we're gonna go somewhere around 6, 7, 8. You're like, oh, okay, I'm about to go here, and she's like, oh, okay, well, can I come? You can politely be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be me and my boys. You don't have to be like, that wasn't an invitation. That is rude. I would be like, what the fuck are you saying? You could just say it like, oh no, I'm about to go hang out with my boys or whatever, but I'll hit you up after and not hit her up. I'd rather you do that than hit me with some harsh, aggressive shit. Y'all don't have to be rude about it just to be honest and say that she's not invited. And that's when y'all automatically think that a girl is going to react a certain way. So y'all like, if I don't say it in a certain way, she's probably gonna be like, why am I acting like this? It's not always like that. Y'all take away our opportunity and our options to be a certain way or to make a certain decision. Have you ever just tried to say it nicely?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
And then that's when you get the backlash. And then the next time, that's when you don't want to say anything because
you
you're
gotta
scared of the
overcompensate.
backlash you're gonna get.
So
Yeah,
when you
overcompensate.
so when you say it nicely, instead of just being like, so then after that situation, right? You say it nicely, she spazzes out. Then what? Do you communicate after she's calmed down and be like, and try to hash it out? Or do you just now be like, okay, next time I'm just gonna be mean, or next time I'm just, that's what I'm saying. Like we're adults.
Nah, you
But then
start
it turns-
shutting down.
you start
When
shutting
somebody
down.
But
doesn't
why,
reply
though?
Because you're
well.
not listening from the get-go. Like, here's the thing.
So
you're
because I
not
don't
listening to the
listen-
words that came out of my mouth.
So because I'm not
Why do
listening,
you
you
even
guys are
feel
gonna
like you can invite yourself with me somewhere? That's a turn off.
Yeah.
And
I'm
again,
curving you.
but did you communicate it like that as calmly as you did? That's my point. My point is, men.
If I answer the phone, yeah, bro, I'll be there in about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I hang up the phone. Oh, where you going? Oh, my boy Richie's having something.
There should be
that
nothing else after that.
you should like.
As far as
Ideally, as a
inviting
man in your head,
Yeah.
as a man, I'm saying in my head, I tell you, oh, I'm going to my boy Richie's house. That's the day. Oh, my response, if a girl were to tell me that, my response is, okay, cool, I'm leaving.
That's
Sometimes women would go, oh, well, can I come? And you're like,
and just be like, no, this is, I'm going to go hang out with my boys. I'll catch you later. Why can't it be as simple as that? It can. That's what I'm
like.
No,
Sometimes it
no,
can,
it
and sometimes it
can.
can't.
But guess what? If
depends on the
It depends on the person.
But again, I understand the concept of a woman acting crazy. I'm just saying you can't make a general statement and say, well, I think she should just get the big picture. It doesn't always.
Ooh.
So, anyways, it can't just be an assumption of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna say it like that because you should just get it by the fact that I answered the phone and said whatever. Nah, you should give her the option to be, because every girl's not gonna react the same. I've been in that situation. I'm like, all right, well, I'll hit you up later. It's not a big deal. So you can't assume that every single female is going to react the same way. At a bare minimum, as grown-ass adults, you have to learn how to communicate and say things in a way. And then if she responds a certain way, then you adjust. You don't go into it aggressive and harsh.
No, you
If
can't.
you got that type of girl.
Yeah.
What?
But here's
That's if you got that type of
of
girl, you
But
know,
that's
I
what I'm
dealt
saying.
with
But
many different types of girls.
Exactly,
Yes.
that's my point. But you can't treat it. You can't go into it. We're talking about his scenario of my homeboy hit me up where we're the girl, and instead of being like, hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to go hang out, and she's like, oh, okay, well, can I come? Did
No.
you give her? That's okay. Be like, no, I'm about to go hang out with my boys. Like, oh, okay. And then if she gets me like, what, huh? Then I can understand you being like, okay, well, listen, we've been here all day. You've been chilling. I'm about to go, you know what I'm saying? I get that then. But to go into it without giving her that option to react a certain type of way, it's like when you guys do shutdown, a lot of times for us as women, it's like, why you just didn't talk to me? You've now, I'm not going to say made me crazy, but you've taken away my option to be a certain type of way because you've assumed that you know what type of girl I am. You can't assume that about every girl. The least you guys could do is communicate. And that goes with the same thing that Joe Budden is saying. If you know a girl is feeling you, communicate with her. And if she's still, now again, I'm a firm believer that if a man communicates up front, right, and be like, I don't want a relationship. I don't want a relationship. I saved the cup, y'all. But if a man communicates and says, I don't want a relationship, I have no desire, this is just fun for me, and then the girl still gets attached, that is on her. Mm-hmm. But we're not talking about those situations. We're talking about if there's no preliminary communication, the men have to take some accountability for that.
Ain't no guy in the world gonna be like, this is just fun for me.
No.
Why not, though?
It's
Why would you?
Why would you do that?
I'm telling
Because-
you guys don't know women.
No,
That
it
y'all gotta get
almost
y'all
seems
shit together.
in
But
a
his-
way degrading.
Yes,
So
it is
it's
degrading, and then
not.
also for a guy to say that, like, I meet somebody, I'm hanging out, chilling, we mess around. Hey, this is straight fun for me. Oh, well, I'm not doing this anymore. Blah blah. No, I'm cutting off my. And then the thing is, sometimes in certain situations, women will just go, "Oh, this is how you feel."
Oh yes, thank you.
Oh.
Yeah.
It'll turn into, well, I'm not messing with you anymore at all. And
So, okay.
and then guys go, huh?
No, then that's okay.
No,
Y'all-
it is.
Okay, so
It's
then
not
what's
okay. Not if that thing was fire.
See, and that's what it comes down
So
to.
you lose
real.
out on that.
That's
Like,
see, y'all
Uh-huh.
be
that
wanting it
is.
all.
So stop doing the crazy stuff y'all do.
Yeah, but
The
Stop
trick?
doing it. The tricks. The
Yeah.
little swivel. You know what I'm talking about? Like the little swivel, all that. Come on.
No.
don't say terrible things to me when we're
Don't
laying
talk-
up and you know I like
Exactly.
it, and then you expect me not to be like,
Exactly.
yes.
God.
Like, why would I want to lose this?
Exactly. Especially
I'm literally
when-
going, why would I want to lose
Especially
this?
if you get that one that
Oof.
she's the only one that ever did those.
that,
thing. It messed with your head. I had a mental breakdown
Yeah.
a couple years back. I ain't gonna talk about it, but yeah,
All right. It's okay.
I'll tell you to
It's
fucking
all right.
relax.
It's all right.
I found my
Moment of
savior.
silence?
So yeah, it's fine. It's cool.
Jesus.
Yes. Again, I just feel like the assumption that you guys have that I can't just talk to us, that shit, I'm telling you, for a grown ass man to talk to a grown ass woman, if you be like, if a man and again,
We do. We still come off as dickheads.
No.
I've been called a dickhead to my
again,
face.
It's about the maturity. I'm talking about a grown.
Unless
Okay,
you-
listen.
I've been mature.
Let's look. Let me put a story out there, right? I have been in a situation where the man said that, like, listen, I don't live in a relationship. I got to make the choice whether I still wanted to deal with him in the capacity in which he was referring to, which was sex. I got to make the choice. But if he would have not said, "Hey, I don't want a relationship. This is just fun. Like whatever we do or don't do is whatever. It doesn't matter to me. Like I'm chilling." Then I would have felt like, why did you try to sell me a dream? You know that I was kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe I want a relationship, maybe I don't. But because he told me up front what it was, I was able to be like, okay, cool. Dealing with this person means that I'm not getting any more than something physical. And then I talk to myself and say, hey, Alyssa, is that something that you're into right now? Is that something that you want to deal with? And I was like, yeah, whatever, I'm cool. That
Everybody
was
not
that.
as mature as you.
But that's my point. Every girl is different. So you cannot assume that I can't tell her something because girls act crazy. You'd be surprised how many women are with, I'm just down for it for fun. But y'all don't give us the opportunity. Y'all will sell us a dream. Y'all will lie to us and then be mad when we react crazy. Just tell us the truth and give us the opportunity to figure out if we want to deal with it.
So you mean we've been bamboozled our whole life?
I'm being real with
Majority
y'all.
of girls is down with that.
I swear to you. I swear.
Hey, if this relationship don't
we
work,
should
it's
take a
over.
poll. We should take a poll.
I'll put an
ladies,
Instagram
and let
poll
them-
up,
and
yeah.
For real. And ladies, be honest and make sure you mark if you've ever just been down just for fun. You didn't want the bullshit. You didn't want to. It doesn't have to be a relationship. We all got needs. Anybody who's not a virgin got needs. So I don't necessarily need a relationship every single time I meet a man. Sometimes in my earlier days, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I was cool with that.
Oh,
And
okay.
most women may not. Wait, hold on. This is my
Yeah,
last
go ahead.
little
I'm
point.
sorry. Go ahead.
Most women will admit that. I would say most women won't admit that, but most women will. Y'all don't give us the opportunity to because y'all think y'all know us and y'all clueless as fuck. Go ahead.
Okay, now
Go to fuck head.
All right,
Go
no.
to fuck head.
Go to
Go to fuck head. Go ahead.
All right, no, I get you. I've had conversations. All right,
Yes.
so what do you tell? Okay, what would you
Yeah.
say to a woman? Like I sat down and they been like, yo, I'm dating. I'm just.
And what does that
chilling.
mean? So let's define it for our viewers.
I'm dating.
What does that mean?
No. What? See, you.
Everybody
women,
has different definitions.
No, I'm saying I'm dating. What? Okay,
Sweetie,
offer it.
Everybody has different definitions.
Dating
What does
means-
Webster's dictionary
That's what I'm
describe the
asking
word
you.
dating?
That's what I just asked you. I
I
said
think we got the
dating.
same definition of dating. Mine is
Hold
like
on,
I'm
pause.
seeing multiple-
I just
I'm
asked you
doing
that.
what
I
I
said,
want.
what is a definition?
no.
I
I'm
said, what
doing
does
what
that
I
mean?
want.
maybe
So
that's not
dating
the same.
equals doing what you want.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying. What does that mean?
Okay, no. If someone says I'm openly dating,
Okay, so
that
now,
means
the statement is I'm
like
openly
if someone
dating.
if like I leave this date and 2 days from now someone says, hey, what are you doing Friday? And I'm free on Friday.
Okay.
We could have went out on Tuesday and someone asked me on Wednesday.
Okay.
hey, do you
I'm
want to
with
go
you.
out on Friday? And I go, yeah, I'm down. That means I'm dating.
Okay,
and
so
I told you
that's
on
not
Tuesday.
okay. So let's define. I'm telling you to define it because again, everybody has different definitions.
Mine is different,
for this
bro.
word.
We both
That's
boys.
what I'm saying. Everybody has.
We both, excuse me, men. We both
Yeah.
men.
Yeah, no.
Mine is a little
That's
different.
what I'm saying.
Word?
Everybody has different
Well, I
definitions.
say
If I
openly
say
dating,
that
that
I'm
means-
dating, it
Yeah.
means like I'm into that one person that I'm dating.
That's
Oh,
what I'm
word?
trying to
Now,
tell
I might
you.
tell a girl,
Thank you.
I talk to
Oh,
this girl.
Oh, no,
So that
I'll say
means
I'm seeing
openly
you.
talking to different girls
See,
at
and
the time.
Oh,
Do
okay.
you remember that episode we did where we talked about talking, dating, exclusively dating? That's what I'm saying. When somebody uses the word dating, I like to know what they feel is the definitions. So when you say I'm dating, you mean
I
I'm
say
going out with
openly.
different. Well, that wasn't your original statement. Just
Oh, I'm sorry.
But we can replay.
Openly.
We can replay for the people. But
I'm
so you're
openly dating.
Openly dating
Like,
would
that's-
mean
that's-
you're going out
In
with
that
different
situation,
people,
if I say
right?
openly dating, that means
You're going out with different people.
I'm going out.
Does
Whoever
that
the
mean
fuck
you're
asks
having?
me.
Okay, right.
A
But
woman.
does that mean you're also having sex with multiple people?
That's
I'm
my
getting-
motherfucking business.
You might as well be
Well,
openly
I'm
whoring.
just saying because that all
My
plays,
motherfucking business.
what I'm saying is that all plays a part.
But if I'm saying I'm seeing you, that is me saying I am only dating you.
Does that mean you're only fucking her?
Yes.
So let's go back to the other question
If
I
I'm
just asked. If you say
I
you're
don't see the
openly
point
dating,
if I say I am openly dating, that means I'm doing whatever the fuck I want. Don't
Wait,
ask me
so
where
if
I
you
am once
openly
I'm saying.
dating, then that means you're doing whatever you want, regardless if it's just seeing the person or sexual.
that's what I'm trying to get to.
intercourse
Yes.
too.
That-
So
So
Openly dating
what's
for me,
the
that is
what's
a
the
wide
line
range.
that you're
That's-
crossing when it comes to how
Thank
many
you.
females should you be? Because don't listen. I'm
I'm a guy.
I'm a guy.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, I knew you were
You
saying I'm
feel
a guy. Yeah.
a light skin guy. That you feel me? All right, so look,
Very
all right, so
light
look.
skin. You guys just like to say that.
Dark
for the
skin at heart
record.
though.
Dark skin.
Light skin is only on the outside. It's more like a
skin when it comes
backwards
to the
Oreo
feels.
or something. Anyway, so what's the line of how many girls? Like if you're single and you're dating this girl, and you're having sex with her, and then you got another girl, you want to have sex with her. What is the number of girls that you should
Like
be
how
openly having
yes.
sex with at one time? What do you like? What is your? What do you think? What do you, I want to hear everybody.
It's it's the number that I'm comfortable with.
Which is what we're asking you. Like
Like-
how many people would you be dating at one time? If that's including sex. That's what I was trying to get to. That's what I was trying to ask you earlier. Is dating, when you're making that statement, I'm openly dating, does that include sex? Because no matter what, that changes things. That's why his question.
True for
Is
me.
it should it be a different number for guys versus girls?
No,
we're not doing
no.
that right now. We're not doing that right now. We're not doing that right now. Horrible decision.
For me, if I say openly dating, I'm a very open person. Like if it's opportune, I believe in loopholes. I believe in gray areas. I believe in whatever it is. Who I date, if like at a time in my life when I was saying I'm openly dating, I'm doing what I want. I can't give you a number because if I ask 2 people out one week, that means I went out twice. If I ask out 4 people and then 4 people say yes,
But his question was, are you also having sex with these people? That's what I'm trying to get to. I guess my
So
thing
if you see
is,
4 and you got 4, you having sex with 4?
if I go out hold on. You say you can't stay, but my thing is, what's the problem? If I tell everybody the same truth, and I'm gonna say not same story, because that the story that
soul
means a lie.
connections, but that's another episode.
Story.
You doing a lot.
Soul connection is a little different.
I'm-
Isn't soul connection only unprotected though?
No, nigga,
I believe that's a.
I believe only unprotected
I
is a soul
believe-
connection.
yeah, I
we
believe-
got
I have
a
no idea
condom
what you feel
on, then
like,
there's
yeah.
something blocking that connection.
Exactly. I don't know what you feel like.
I say it all. I say it all, people. I don't know.
My thing is, okay, at a time, I'm gonna be real. Like when I
Yes.
first moved to Atlanta, swipe
Whore.
right was
Whore.
hard.
Whore.
Like I was just like,
Whore.
fuck it. I don't
Whore.
give a
What is that?
shit.
Swipe right. What is that?
Like Tinder, whatever it was.
I don't even know what that is. I'm sorry.
Oh, good for you.
I know it's like a dating app or something
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I just never been
But,
on it.
like if
If
it's
you
just
like them, swipe right. If you don't like them,
swipe
swipe
left. Like if I'm swiping right and like say swipe right, like say
Atlanta
And then
probably
if they
wasn't the
swipe
right
right-
place to be swiping right
if
in.
they-
But continue.
no,
if they also
swipe
swipe
right,
right,
swiping
then
right
it's like, it'll send you
in
notification
Atlanta
that
was
there's a
fucking
connection.
great. You tripping? Like,
No.
But-
When I
but
first
out of
moved
res-
to Atlanta, I wasn't on that shit because
word?
I was looking at every girl like AIDS.
AIDS. Oh no, wrap it up.
Excuse
Like,
me, I'm sorry. I'm being honest. I gotta be honest.
No.
No,
No,
disrespect.
you
I don't
know,
mean
for
any
real.
disrespect to
Like,
you know
Like I mean,
Listen
it
to
is
our
the
Atlanta
AIDS capital of
listeners.
the
at
country.
all.
It's
But
the AIDS.
Listen.
Is
to
it
our
number
Atlanta-
3 now? It's number
To
three.
There's
our
a lot of
ally-
stereotypes out there. I came from New York. There's millions of
That
stereotypes.
was a
about Atlanta,
that was
so.
a stereotype that he was referring
It
to.
ain't- that's not even
It's
from
no
New York. I moved from
reflection of
Florida,
the
and
beliefs.
everyone's like, "Bro, you really gonna move up there?" I was like, "I mean, yeah." But my thing is, if I am openly dating, I don't have necessarily a full cap. Like, I'm not gonna say to myself, I'm only going to go on 2 dates. If I can financially handle going out 3 times in a week,
Yeah.
fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna do what I want to do. If I can only financially handle 2 dates, that's all I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
If I can financially handle 1 date a week, that's what I'm gonna do. If I can financially hold, if there's 7 days in a week, if I can financially handle 7 dates in a week, guess what the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do what the hell. Open to me means I'm going to do however I feel.
And you're telling each of these girls.
Yes, I'm
that you're-
openly dating,
And
that
when they
means-
say, "What does that mean?" You're saying what? Because when I asked you about 10 minutes ago,
Is
you
that
didn't really
sex
mention sex.
too?
That's
like,
what I'm
is
saying.
it 8 girls? Like, if you got 7 days in a week, you got 7
I-
girls. Are you fucking all 7?
Because
Here's
you
here's my
originally
thing.
said
I
that's
don't
none of my
go
business.
out. Look. Here's my in retrospect. Like
Yeah.
in my defense, I don't go out on a date with somebody expecting to have sex.
Correct.
Oh,
I like if someone says, "How many times do you have a?"
Listen, I'm gonna be so real. All right, let me just start off by piggybacking off what you say. If I'm dating, and when I say dating, I just mean like dating. I don't mean sex. I don't have
like,
a cap.
meaning going
out,
on
going out
dates.
with a girl on
Correct. I
dates
ain't got
and
no
just
cap.
chilling and hanging out. I have no cap either.
Yes.
Sex, my cap has to be maximum 3. I would not lie. I'm not gonna sit here and tell no lies. 3. Yeah, I sound like a
3.
nasty New York nigga. Whatever. All right.
I don't-
3.
And when you say
Nigga, that's
3,
not wild.
you mean
That's not that wild.
Sexual
3 is not that bad. In
encounters.
7
3.
days, having sex
right?
3
Okay,
times
so
in
wait,
7 days.
Can I want to
No,
clarify
no.
what he's saying. You're saying 3 girls in rotation.
3 girls in rotation.
Oh,
That's
like
my max.
That's like numbers. You like basically
That's my
you
max.
know.
I'm
That's
not
your max.
going over 3 in rotation.
No, that's too much work.
That's a
like
lot
I'm
of
gonna be
work.
real. That's way
But you
too
just
much
said you
work.
don't have a cap.
But no, I
you're
said-
saying that you saying that
Dating.
No,
I'm saying
we asked you
and I'm
about
saying-
sex.
okay,
You said
I don't
if I
go-
could, I don't have a cap on. That's what we're trying to understand. Like when you say openly dating, do you also mean having sex with each of these women?
I don't
if
put-
it was possible.
If it was possible,
That's what I'm saying.
If it was
he's
possible,
saying-
I'm not having sex with 7 different women in 1 week. No,
no,
that's
not in a
fucking
week.
gross.
We're saying in general, having
In
7
general?
girls in rotation.
7 girls. No, that's way too much work. 'cause
Okay,
that's too many
so-
questions I gotta answer.
So okay,
I'm
so-
never gonna have a downtime.
I also want to say that if I do take a girl on a date, I am looking forward to sex.
I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not gonna go on. I'm going on a date. Like if I ask a girl out on a date and I find her attractive, I don't believe it's selfish or like no. What's the? I'm sorry.
You wouldn't get mad if you didn't get the hit, basically.
I wouldn't get
So
mad.
say.
I wouldn't get mad. I'd be like, no, I went out with you because
No,
you would.
no, because
No.
I'm the type of person like
I got a backup plan.
Is it-
Right, girl number 2,
Duh.
right? Girl number 2,
My
right?
nigga.
maybe 3. Yeah, one of them.
You know, like
Y'all know
2 through 5 will always answer the text.
Yeah, if I go on a date, if I got my 3 in rotation, I go on a date and this new one is fire, and I make the exception to hit, and she's too fire, then I gotta narrow. You know, I gotta.
Yeah,
figure
someone's
out
getting cut
between
from the
those-
team.
Exactly.
Someone's getting cut. Like, oh, we're doing cuts this
Someone's
week. I'm
getting
sorry,
cut,
surprise
yeah.
cuts. I mean,
Yeah,
you
and
did.
then she gets thrown right into the rotation.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, you missed 3 free
let
throws, so you got to
So
go.
let me clarify that. So if you already have Keisha, Lisa, and
Feisha.
Keisha, Lisa, and Feisha, right? But then you meet
Nisha.
Sarah and Sarah Fire. Now you got to cut one of the originals.
Yeah, you got to.
Keisha, Lisa, and Sarah.
Keisha, yeah.
Because
Feisha
Feisha
gotta
gotta
go.
go.
Yeah.
That name don't sound too
Feisha's
proper.
the
to
wink
me.
link.
No, no.
Like Feisha's the wink link, or whoever is like the. It's plug and play. Like it turns into plug and play. Or I'm gonna be real. For me, sex is looked at more of a standpoint of yes, there's physical. Like if I meet you, but the thing is, like I can sit down and have a conversation with somebody and really get to know. Like go on a date. I mean, we're at whatever restaurant or we're doing whatever art. Blah blah blah. I talk to you. Like if I don't have any verbal connection with you, the likelihood of you and I having sex drops. As the date goes on, it drops. It dropped like my wanting to, because for me, the physical, it has a connection to how well we link together mentally or spiritually, or just like if we can laugh together. Okay. If we can come together on something stupid, like shit, fuck it, red cups. Like, oh, we don't rock with red cups. Or
So-
I love going to a party and double cupping
I
for
got a
no
question
reason.
about that, right? So when you say that,
Yeah, I'm gonna charge you for that second cup.
yeah.
It's not even
It's
used.
clean.
fact, it's not even. It's not.
It's
you don't
clean.
even have no lean in there or nothing like that. He's doubling
Exactly.
up.
I double up for no reason.
Look, so
like
when
Lil
you
Wayne
say,
said, it's my cup. Whatever in my
wait,
cup is in
damn,
my
I think
cup.
I just lost what you said
My
again.
bad. Well,
No, wait.
what did I say?
What was the last thing you said?
I was saying that I necessarily for you to even
he
get
needs a
in
mental
my
connection.
drawers or get in my bed,
All right. So
I gotta have some sort of like a
Mental connection.
mental
yeah,
connection because
not just physical.
not physical,
appearance.
but we did an episode last season. And I was just like, no, I've had sex with somebody, and like halfway through, it went, yeah, this is a
Yeah,
fucking
I remember
mistake.
that.
now
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
And
I've been there.
And someone looked at me and was like, how could you feel like that? I'm like, nigga, what are you talking about? I'm like, no, that
So-
shows that in my mind, the physical matters, but not necessarily the mental matters as well. Because if we don't connect, you could be fine as hell.
Yeah.
And it starts, and I go, in my mind, I'm like, halfway into it, I'm going, yeah, this is something I don't want to do again.
Is that
I'm going
what
to
you
do
thinking?
it, but I'll just be like, yeah, this isn't going to happen again. I don't like it. Like, my thing is not so much a standpoint of like I don't like you. I just don't like this. My mind, I'll do what I need to do
Is that
to not
off
make
of
this awkward.
Just it being like she's something to do when there's nothing to do, or like she could potentially be my girlfriend, so I need her to have this. We need to have an intellectual conversation, and she needs to be.
If I go out with you, if I'm okay, fuck, I'm gonna say it
because
Might
if it's
sound
not
bad.
just your girl, like if it's just somebody you just want to hit, does she need to have the intellectual conversation, or is it? Can
If
it
it's
just be
something I
off of
want to,
appearance?
it's gonna start off of appearance, but I have to have a conversation, look at you and talk. But like in my thing, I'll do it. Like, you know, it don't take much for the host to get, you know,
Chill.
to go. I'm just saying.
If,
You're right.
If I don't want her to be my girlfriend, then it's just all physical.
Yeah, nah.
And if
it
for
doesn't
for
matter
you-
to me. That
so
the
for
girlfriend
you-
thing doesn't equate into the
Right.
physical interaction.
But you're saying
of
in
sex.
order- 'cause
until
I
I
want-
get past that.
I want to make sure that they're clear. So you're saying that in order to, so you can date, as in, and what he defines as dating, you guys, is going out with multiple women in the course of however long, right? You can go on a date Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all different women. But in order for it to get to the point where you want to sleep with them, you need to have connected with them on that date mentally.
Yes.
Okay.
If we went out and we were out for 3 hours and I did not connect with you at all, I will not go out with you again.
Right. No, I'm
I don't-
saying, but
it's
I'm
a waste
saying,
of
but-
time.
and definitely
You could
no
have.
sex.
You could be Eva
Right.
But would you
Longoria
still have sex with
or
them?
Right. We're trying to get.
would I still, if
The
I
dating
eventually
and the
connect with
sex,
that?
that's what we're
nothing
trying
to
to-
do with none of that shit
Correct.
has anything to do with sex.
We're trying to say like, I'm just trying to get them to understand your point of view. Your point of view is you can date and go out with different people, but in order for there to be good sexual chemistry, you need to have connected.
No,
with
I
them
get
mentally.
annoyed easily.
But I'm saying, so you need to have connected with them mentally first in order for that
Like,
to
just-
go to.
Like I could be like, oh, we could be talking about sports, and if you'd be like, I'd be like, oh, this, that, and the third. High school, I played football, and she's like, oh, I didn't like football. I'm like, okay, well, blah blah blah. I wrestled in high school too. Oh, da da da. And I'm like, if it's one of those things where if it's something where we can't connect, I'm not laying down with you.
Okay,
Like,
that's
it doesn't have to be like a super connection.
Yeah.
But if there's nothing that doesn't link us past she's very pretty, I can't.
Okay.
Like, or I will. Like, I've done it before where I'm just like, but I know during the process, I'm not coming back here.
Okay.
0 stars. I will not recommend.
Okay.
Like,
And for Terrence, you're saying that you can distinctly keep the two separate of physical and mental or emotional connection. That you can get it in. It just is what it is. You don't give a fuck if it's connected because that's not what you're looking for her to.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
But
That's
my
cool.
thing is, I don't
Because
have to
that's-
look for the connection. Like, I don't need that connection to hold on. I need that initial connection to be like I don't know. For me, this helps the physical. Like, the physical is one of those things, like, after the physical is done, once everyone's gotten what they need in that moment, there's going to be a period before I put my pants back on of when it's going to be looking, I'm going to be like, yeah, I fucking shouldn't have done this. Like, I'll say, I've said that to myself. Like,
I feel like that with
fully
every
shouldn't
girl
have done
who's never been my girlfriend.
this. Really?
Honestly, like I shouldn't have done this, but it's like, all right, what time you leaving?
But
Like that.
I feel you on that, and that's the reason why and I've had that feeling of what time you leaving. I don't want that feeling.
what would be the
I don't want to
difference?
have that feeling of
If
looking
I had
at
that
somebody and
intellectual
going,
conversation with
because
them,
I'm
or
a
what you
nice
saying,
guy. I don't want to look at you and be like, yo, you You need to
but
leave.
but my thing
Like,
is this.
I
what would be
can't
the
fix
difference?
myself to say that.
What would be the difference, right? Because earlier I said a statement about like, okay, when the girl comes over and you guys want to smash, I said like, sometimes men do things that give off relationshipy vibes, like, and I said like cuddling and just, again, like a lot of like deep conversation. And again, I'm not saying it should be literally hit and quit it. You walk in, drop your drawers, get out. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that I was trying to get to the point of when a person comes over, especially frequently, and you start getting into these deeper conversations and then she starts to connect, right? Mm-hmm. So my thing is, if you need that mental stimulation to a certain extent in order to feel more sexually connected, that is exactly what I was talking about how men, you guys will give off a certain vibe because a guy like you like that mental stimulation. And in her mind, it's like, wow, we're having these deep conversations. We're talking about things of the future, not necessarily with each other, just in general, talking about things of the future. You know what I mean? I'm coming over. He seems to be super cool. Maybe he likes me and maybe this might go somewhere. So that's what I'm saying when I say when sometimes if you're not upfront, it gives off a different vibe. Where Terrence is like, yo, let's do it.
See you later.
That's it. That's what I mean when I say like there has to be a distinct difference between how you deal with it, or else a woman might get the wrong signals. I'm not saying she don't create shit in her head. Right. I'm just saying that sometimes
for me, there's no reason to look for that intellectual. Like what you saying, you look for
like,
them. There's no
I have
reason
to be able to talk to you.
Yeah.
That's
like
just
she
me.
said,
like it just clicks for me. Like I have to be able to have a conversation.
He's a little crazy though, so I understand.
I mean, I'm a little like my mom says. I'm a little touched. She's like, they're a little touched. Like I'm a little touched as well. For me to actually give a like
give it to me. Give it to me. I want to be touched.
Like little touched.
Sorry.
For me, like, and so my thing is like, for you even come to my house, I have to feel comfortable enough. I have to have and it's not even so much of a connection. It's a conversation. Like we don't have to agree on anything. I'm not looking for agreements. I'm looking for like a stage of like okay.
She's not a dummy.
She's not a dummy. She's not a wackadoo.
I only care. All right, so this is how it is for me, right? Let me explain real quick. I'm gonna get it down real quick.
Yes.
You come to my house. I don't care about none of that intellectual. Oh, she look good. Her shit is fat. Okay, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Excuse me, I'm about to just be very vulgar. Get down to the nitty gritty. And you know, it is what it is. And that was fire. Now she can come back. You know, when I want her to come back or whatever. But in the process of doing all of that, if somehow we do start talking and we actually get on the topic of something that's interesting to me, interesting to her, and then I realize, oh, she's not a dummy, she's intellectual, then she could possibly become my girlfriend later on down the line. Then it might take a turn. But for the most part, when you first come to my house, I'm not looking for any of that.
So, and this is, okay, now, I just want to just be clear, as we've kind of gone off on a tangent at this point.
That's what the show's about.
Yes. So, I just want to clarify what you said. So, this scenario that you were just talking about, this is a girl you met out and about, let's say at the mall, right?
I love the mall.
Right? He loves...
Sweaty
yes. He loves the mall. He's a fly guy, right? He meets a girl at the mall. They exchange numbers. And you invite her over. Oh, why don't you come through? Right? There's no actual date at this point, right? Because I'm talking about the girl that you're not looking for the deeper connection.
If she comes to my house before the date, I know I'm hitting.
Okay.
Because what you coming for?
Yeah.
If you come to my house before I take you out, and we at this age where we at now, we're not 17, 16 no more.
No, you can meet me wherever
if
we
you
go.
don't let me take you out and you come to my house, I know I'm hitting.
Oh,
okay, so she comes over and she's like, yeah, I'll come over. You know, we can just chill. You're like, all right, bet. Right?
Yeah, I'm smacking.
At that moment, because you just made a statement, in your mind, now, is she disqualified from the potential of being your girl? Because no. Okay.
Not at all.
So you're not, because some men are still of that immature thought where if you guys so happen to have sex early in the situation.
That's corny.
It is corny. Like,
because I'm the same nigga that's having sex with you the first day too.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, disqualifications go as far as hitting the homie hopping. Shit like that. Like, other than that, if you ain't doing none of that, or if you not money hungry, or if me meeting you or something like that, you can't get disqualified.
Yeah. Yeah. So is that your deal breaker is messing with your homie before or after knowing you?
Either or.
I think that's fair. I think
before or after, usually it's a wrap.
I think that's fair.
Okay, how much I love you, I can't go out like that.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I was in a relationship with somebody that was dating somebody I was cool with up until a point where the person that I was cool with, her boyfriend just disappeared. Like, I wasn't informed of anything. he just fell off. And I was like, what? And the thing is, I never moved on that person.
I wait for moments like that.
Till months later. I had no idea. Look for moments like that. And nigga said, he's like, he's looking for his finals, game 7, 3 seconds left.
She won't talk to me right now, but her boyfriend will fall off one day.
Nigga go
something happens,
and I'll be right here.
And I'll be right there.
Oh my God.
Waiting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I think that the biggest.
The fuck was that?
No. I think that the biggest, so I don't know if you guys have been with us the whole episode. I know it's like, we've been going on. We started out talking about Joe Budden in a conversation he was having with a girl who has a podcast called Whoreible Decisions.
Horrible.
And, he made a statement just about going with the flow, and it's not, he doesn't want to come off as a jerk or a dickhead or a jackass. So he answers the phone and whatever. I think that we're all just kind of giving our opinion and experiences on how these things kind of get blurred and misconstrued, and just the difference between how men and women think. I think that for me, just in general, the biggest advice I can give men is just to communicate 100%. Don't withhold anything up front, regardless if you think she's going to be receptive, regardless if she thinks she's going to be like, well, fuck you, I don't want to fuck with you, whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Tell her the truth 100% about where you really are. If she decides to go ahead and deal with you after that, then it is 100% on her. Do not withhold the information as grown people. I'm not talking about in our early 20s when we was doing stupid shit. We're all just about 30s. You 30?
Yeah, no.
I'm 30.
I'll be 31 this October.
I'll be 31 in August.
I'll be 32.
You'll be 31. And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, she's giving y'all the keys. I promise you. I used to be the type of nigga that used to lie all the time to girls. Oh yeah, you my girlfriend. You my girlfriend. And then I promise you, growing up 17, 18, 19, 20, whatever. Once I started telling these girls the truth, I swear it made my life so much easier.
Yes.
You literally can do whatever
Atlanta,
you want.
I just started telling everybody the truth.
Because the thing is, you could just
that
weed
shit just makes your life so much easier.
And you can weed them out, and they can weed you out, and it doesn't have to be like. My thing is, I would rather a dude, you know what I mean, just come to me and be like, yo, listen, I'm going through a divorce. I'm not divorced yet. I'm technically separated. For me, I don't want to deal with a nigga who is not 100% divorced. So if you tell me that, then I can make the decision, okay, do I still want to go out with you? Like, how separated are you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll go out with a divorcee.
That's what I'm saying. But if you don't tell me that and you say, oh, I'm single.
I go for a free meal.
Not a married woman.
But I'm just saying, though, like,
I've hit a married woman.
And I've been in that situation, too. But I've been in a situation where the person didn't tell me that they weren't divorced.
It was.
He said that he was single. And he wasn't single. He was technically, technically he was separated. And guess what? They got back together. And when I found out, I called him out. And he was like, oh, well, no, sweetie, I went on your Facebook. I'm Inspector Gadget in this motherfucker. I found you ass. And she lived in the same house as you. You moved her down here. Stop lying to me.
And there's no point in lying.
And there's no point in lying because you could have just told me that shit.
FBI agents when it comes to
social media. And now I had to bust your balls.
So
my thing is just.
Not to bust the balls.
If you're, you know what I'm saying? The majority of our listeners are people of a certain age. We're definitely over the age of 25, 30, whatever the case. Just be honest. And it doesn't matter what the outcome is. You know that you were honest, and whatever happens after that, that's on them. But if men aren't going to be honest about what they want or don't want or how they really want to move, then I feel like you guys got to take responsibility if she feels led on. That's my final statement.
If you're honest, you can always say, but I told you this though.
Exactly.
But you knew this.
You knew this.
Those are the best. When
and
you
then
get a girl with that,
I promise
say,
but but you had me over your hands.
It don't matter.
If she goes, but
the but yeah, it's just
no, there's no but.
You knew this.
There's no
already.
but.
And again, I still do think that sometimes actions can blur it, but at the end of the day, if you really said it, then at least you can fall back where I at least told you in advance. I kind of did give you guys a heads up that I didn't want a relationship. So,
true.
I mean, again, it doesn't always work. There's obviously no one right or wrong answer, but generally speaking, keeping it real is the real deal.
A girl's gonna love you forever for not being a liar.
Huh?
I feel like a girl gonna love you forever for not being a liar because all they deal with is lying ass niggas.
Yeah.
So you the one nigga that never lied to her, no matter how bad it is. What you telling her, gonna love you forever.
It sets you apart at a bare minimum.
Yeah,
so.
At least that. Yeah.
It puts, no, honestly, you'll be surprised because. Okay, here's another thing. Free game for dudes and for girls, whatever. The thing is, the best feeling you can have is you have to remind yourself that, of course, being in Atlanta, the ratio. Just in life, in the world, there are more women than there are men. That is factual.
Okay.
That is completely
But
factual.
then you gotta think about the guys who be hitting the girls that be hitting the guys too.
Yeah. That's greedy and
You heard
that's
that? You want me to say it again?
disrespectful.
The guys who be hitting the girls that be hitting the guys too.
Yeah. That be
That be
taking out
passing stuff to the girls.
they be,
Oh, the guys that be hitting the girls and the guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
they play
yeah, yeah.
defense
a lot
and
of them.
offense at the same time.
And
It's
they
really
nice with it, too.
uncomfortable. Yeah. And yeah, it's
saying.
really apparent here in Atlanta. So I don't understand. I personally, you know what? I kind of
Pandemic.
I don't know if you know anybody, but I feel like kind of we should have somebody on the show that's dealt with something like that. And I want to be like, how?
That'd be interesting.
Like, I just like not. I'm not making fun of you. I just want to go, how?
I got the perfect person too.
Oh,
Perfect.
God.
She might be
Oh,
on her way
God.
actually.
Oh, God.
there you- Perfect.
Listen, you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode. We hope that if at a bare minimum you didn't learn nothing else, you learned that honesty is the best policy.
It really
Oh,
is.
also,
Only with
the truth
the
brings
girls.
you the best box.
Truth box.
Truth box.
Right.
It's soft.
Yeah. Yeah. We used to be Pandora's box. Now it's Truth box.
Now it's truth box.
Yeah, it's very soft. and
I
juicy.
mean, let's be honest. If you live in Atlanta, like telling somebody the truth at the beginning of a date, if it ends the date, just remember you kept that $140 in your pocket.
That's it.
E.
Or the $10 you was gonna spend at McDonald's.
Midtown Bowl.
Charlie.
Chase Money. Charlie.
3, right? So they both got.
I don't got no
three?
3. I got a 0 on TikTok,
Oh, okay.
but
Yep,
it's
yep,
just
yep.
Chase Money. Charlie. on
Yo,
Chase
side
Instagram.
note, follow this nigga's TikTok. Yo, he's funny as hell.
A little bit.
like I'm
you.
wild, but he's
Thank
funny
you.
as hell.
Yeah,
Like-
I need you guys to do that. Follow them, chasemoney.charlie, e.maze3. And then the
shit.
Let's Be Clear page, LBC Podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in.
had
Thank
enough.
you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe to our page on YouTube. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna create this poll and put it on all of our social media platforms. Make sure you guys vote, okay? Because I need to know, okay? So we all need to know what's up. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. Until next time.
Just DM.
AJ and I'm in the house. AJ all in your mouth. On the microphone, you see. Just LBC. Podcast. Podcast.